Welcome to the Strenuous Life Radio, the podcast where leaderpreneurs, entrepreneurs, men and women learn the essentials and soft skills of the strenuous life. Now, here is your fearless host, J.R. Hendrick. Good morning, everybody. I'm doing this for wee hours in the morning. J.R. Hendrick here, and we've hit a turning point in our series on social isolation. I want to talk to you about, this is a kind of a public affairs bulletin for you, for those of you who don't know, and maybe you need to re-explore it. There is an app that has been known to help curb social isolation. It's called a social networking deal, although, to be honest with you, I fail to see how it could be that way. Because there's no, as far as I know, there's no serious reactive culture problem there, if you know what I mean. I think this is a good place for entrepreneurs, leaderpreneurs. Maybe you're starting out, you're fledgling. Maybe you go through some social isolation. We've all been through varying degrees of it since COVID. And so, or as I like to call it, the devil virus. You might as well call it the devil virus, whether you like it or not. Some pundits say it's on its way out. Some say it's getting worse. You know what? This is one thing that Jimmy and I are fond of saying is, don't believe everything that you see on the news. Okay? If you see that it's on its way out in your area, thank God that it is. Because I'll tell you something. News and social media, they love to spread fear and reactivity. And let me tell you something. That's something old JR ain't about to stand. Alright? So, with that, I am going to go ahead and turn a little time over to my friend here, Jimmy. He's going to do a little advertising here for Strenuous Life. If y'all don't mind, this is coming whether you want it to or not. So, here in a little bit, without further ado, my good friend, Jimmy. I want to give a plug for my coaching business at James Hendrick Empowerment. You can find the group on Facebook. You can also contact me through, this is all one word, AM James Hendrick, it's all lowercase, .wordpress.com. Contact information is available there. You can also see whatever content we have available there also. And you can also contact me at empoweryourpattern@gmail.com. Okay? empoweryourpattern@gmail.com. So get ready. Get ready, because this is going to be a fun time for all of us. Okay? Now, back to JR. You can find almost any type of affinity group that you possibly can on GroupMe. That's one of the things. You can find entrepreneurial mastermind groups for authors. I think almost any group that you're enthusiastic about, even some Toastmasters groups are advertised there. Meetup is a wonderful place. A wonderful place where you can meet. Even if you end up having to do a virtual meeting, because maybe you're not so mobile. But look at it this way: you're meeting people of common interest, so that you're not so lonely. Because that's one of the enemies in social isolation is loneliness, and Meetup is a wonderful way to end some of that chasm of loneliness. It's in our hearts, especially if you live alone. And I gotta say this. You guys are blessed to receive such content. And I'm glad to be here, to be of any assistance that I can. Because I know God has called you to know, be, do, and have so much. I'll say this. I'm hoping at this point that you enjoyed listening to the Streamless Life Radio. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Become a part of the Streamless Life Radio family. It's J.R. Hendricks saying until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so you can have others can't. And like my daddy always said, son, you think strong, you live strong, and you live the streamless life. God bless you. Y'all take care now, you hear?